There you go now. A fall of 6.3% in inflation has been described as a boost to South Africa's economy. This also indicates that inflation has gone down almost 1%. Stats SA earlier announced that inflation decelerated from 7%. And then Zalarato Motso has more for you.
The fall in inflation is viewed by experts as one of the reasons the ratings agency should spare South Africa from the possible downgrade. Seen as a positive factor, economists also expect this to boost the country's economy and investor confidence.
Ratings agencies are looking at political factors. They're certainly looking at the economic growth and the factors that affect that. And very little in terms of inflation, even though it is a factor. And the response from the central bank has been very strong and very committed to making sure that they are independent and they continue to fight inflation.
Statistics South Africa's announcement of an almost 1% drop in inflation comes on the back of a 5% cut in petrol prices. On average, prices increased by 0.8% between February and March 2016.
Statistically, it looks good as a number, but certainly in the feeling of people and really in terms of what we're trying to look at in terms of consumer prices, it's still high. And it's certainly still above that 6% upper limit.
Contributing to the CPI was food and non-alcoholic beverages, alcoholic beverages and tobacco, housing and utilities, education and transport. CPI for goods increased by 6.9% year-on-year and services went up by 5.7% year-on-year.
Though in the short term it does appear good, the sad thing is that the cost of living keeps increasing, and we're looking at specifically the impact on the day-to-day goods that we require, such as obviously food. The cost of basic staples continue to increase. Vegetables, fruit, oils, breads and cereals are all continuing going up. Those are the things that we use every single day, and those prices are not coming down at all. So it remains a very negative situation at the moment.
That Rescue has since cautioned that even though the fall in inflation is great news to most, consumers should spend wisely.
I think the most important that we at Debt Rescue are cautioning consumers is firstly, set up a budget and stick to it. Look at your bank statements for the past couple of months, see where your money is going, and try and see where you can make the necessary cuts to go get back into a reasonable living expense budget. And if you have facilities where you can cut down some more, obviously go and apply that.
With repeated upside inflation surprises, economists had projected the March figures to show a sharp temporary moderation, also expecting that drought would keep inflation outside the Reserve Bank's 3% to 6% target range. Lerato Motsa, ANN7.